So you're looking for a dog trainer in West Jordan. Well, you've come to the right place. We're going to walk through exactly what you need to know to find a real pro who can help you and your dog build an amazing partnership.
I want you to just picture this for a second. A really calm, peaceful walk along the Jordan River Parkway. No pulling, no barking, no stress. Sound good? That's exactly the kind of freedom that good training can bring to you and your dog. All right, so let's get into why training is so helpful specifically for us here in West Jordan. It's really all about getting your dog comfortable and confident with all the different spots and situations we run into every day.
You know, good training isn't just about having a quiet dog at home. It's so much more than that. It means you can actually go out and enjoy places like Veterans Memorial Park or hit the trails up in the Oquero Mountains together. It just opens up this whole new world for both of you, letting you share more of our awesome city.
Okay, so where do you even begin? Well, there are a couple of different ways to go about training, and honestly, the best choice really comes down to your dog's personality and what you're hoping to achieve.
The two main options you'll see are in-home training and group classes. In-home is awesome for tackling those problems that, well, happen at home. You know, like going nuts when the doorbell rings or pulling on the leash right on your own street. Then you've got group classes. These are fantastic for teaching your dog to stay cool and focused when other dogs and people are around, which, as you know, is a huge skill for any busy public spot.
All right, let's get to the important part. How do you know if a trainer is any good? There are a few key things you can look out for that are pretty clear signs of a true professional.
First thing you want to hear about is positive reinforcement. All that means is that the trainer focuses on rewarding the good stuff, the behaviors you actually want. It's not just effective, it's how you build a really solid, trusting bond with your dog.
Okay, let's talk about credentials. I know, all those letters after a name can look like alphabet soup, but they're actually super helpful. Seeing something like CPD-TKA or KPA-CTP means that trainer has met some really high standards for their skills and knowledge. And if you're dealing with something more serious like major anxiety or aggression, an advanced one like CBCCKA tells you they have specialized expertise. Just think of it as a stamp of quality, really.
And of course, we've got to talk about cost. Budget is a huge factor for everyone. This chart should give you a pretty realistic idea of what things cost around West Jordan. And as you can see, prices can be all over the place, from affordable group classes all the way up to those intensive board and train programs. It's just about finding what works for your budget and your goals.
So let's say you found a trainer you're interested in. Going into that first conversation with a few questions ready to go is the absolute best way to figure out if they're a good match for you and your dog.
Think of this as your go-to checklist. When you ask about their methods, you're checking for that positive approach we talked about. When you ask about customizing the plan, you're making sure it's not some one-size-fits-all thing. And asking about practice and progress, that's how you make sure you're both on the same page, working as a team.
So, you put in the work. What's the payoff? Honestly, it's that simple feeling of just having a better, more connected life with your dog. Right here in our own community.
You know, the goal here isn't to create some kind of perfectly obedient robot dog. Not at all. It's about helping your dog become a confident, happy companion, one that you can take on any adventure. That's the real win here.
Look, finding the right trainer is a process, but the rewards are just huge. A well-trained dog really does make everything easier. We're talking about quiet evenings at home, pleasant run-ins with your neighbors, and just relaxing trips to the park. I wish you the best of luck with your training.